Good morning, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. So we're out nice, bright and early. It is just before 6 o'clock, about 5:45 or so. You can see the beautiful sunrise over the Waterberg Mountains there. And our plan for the morning is to go and look for that pride with that very young cub, like we were the other day. And they were eventually found last night. It was funny, we were spending the whole afternoon tracking. We probably spent about a good hour and a half, 2 hours tracking them. And as Murphy's Law would have it, we kind of left the tracks because they went down into the river and we were quite far away from where the last tracks were. And as you have it, they popped out literally maybe less than 100 meters away from where we last had the track. So we were right there. We were very, very close to find them, but we're going to head straight back to that area this morning and see if we can find them. So we're really looking forward to it. As you can see, this beautiful light, great opportunity for photography and getting some good video content. So really looking forward to this morning. It's going to be amazing. So we're approaching that area of where the pride of lions was seen last night. And we actually already found a track of a lioness just back there, but we don't think it's from the same pride. There's another smaller pride that's also in the vicinity. It's a lioness with 3 older cubs, not quite yet sub-adults, but we think that was probably her track. But it's a good sign. Early in the morning, already finding some signs of lions. So we're about, Robin, how far? About 10 minutes, 15?
5 minutes.
Okay, so about 5-10 minutes away from where that pride was seen last night. So let's see if we can get lucky this morning. So we've just stopped. There's a hippo with a tiny calf. Right here, watch. It's gonna cross the road. Well, that wasn't bad timing. We just kind of thought we would stop on this dam wall because this is where the lions were seen. You can hear those 2 hippos, the female and her calf, going into the dam now.
Good morning, all stations.
Amazing sound that just never gets old. But this is where that pride of lions was seen last night. So we were just kind of driving along this dam wall very slowly to see if we can find any signs. Nothing yet, but that was a pleasant surprise for the morning. So we're going to continue on this dam wall, see if we can find any fresh tracks. And hopefully they didn't move too far. The cub is fairly small and kind of rule of thumbs that they won't move too far, but judging from what we saw yesterday, from where we started to track them to where the tracks ended up, it's a fair distance. So but I love it when when you're out on a game drive and you stop to listen or to see if you can find any sign of tracks, and then all of a sudden something else pops up, like this 2 hippos that crossed the road. So very special. But let's see what else comes up for the morning. Hopefully that lion's pretty soon. So we just actually spotted a brown Ahima, which is one of the more rare animals to see. Just managed to get a glimpse of it running across the road. It's gone. Elusive animals, but that's one of the really special animals to see out here in Maritaba's brown hyenas. A very good population of brown hyenas here, and a good chance that you might see them. I mean, it's never a given, but yeah, wow, that was special. Even though it was brief, it was very, very nice to see. Okay, onwards and upwards towards the lions. Let's go. Okay, so we are still on the tracks of this lion's. We had tracks of one lioness, but they cut off into quite a large block that we can't access right away. So we're hoping that they're going to pop out on this road that we're on. But the beauty of, especially in the mornings on safari, is that you just don't know what you're going to find. It's almost like a blank canvas. Because during the night so much could happen, and as you're tracking the lions, we come across tracks of a male cheetah. I'm going to show you the track now, kind of heading in the same direction that we are currently tracking these lions in. So what's nice about that is, even though we're tracking these lions, you just don't know, we might get lucky and find these male cheetahs as well, because they haven't been seen in a couple of days. I'm going to show you the track quickly. Let's see where. So right over there, that's a cheetah track. So slightly different to lion leopard tracks. It's a little bit more elongated. You usually see the claws of the cheetah standing out, and the back pad is very unique. A lot of people explain it like it looks like a Batman symbol, but these tracks are very fresh heading down that road. So yeah, let's see what we can find. Maybe we get lucky. Robin, what do you think?
I hope we get lucky.
Okay, so this morning has turned out to be yet another morning of a lot of tracking, and it's been quite difficult tracking this morning, because the substrate has changed significantly into the areas where this lioness and her cub has been moving. It's gone from very sandy soils where it's nice, you can see the tracks, you can see how fresh it is, to areas that's very rocky, and you can very easily lose the tracks of the animals in that type of substrate. So you want to try and look for what we call sand traps. Generally with lions, when they pick a direction, most of the time they move in that direction. Obviously they can veer a little bit off, but general direction is usually quite set. And then you kind of just hope that you find these sand traps, look for the game trails that come out onto the roads. And we've been successful in actually following where they were going for majority of the morning. And now they've I think they've stopped in an area. Either we have gone around them and we ahead of them, and they just haven't come out of that block yet, which we are hoping for. And there is a watering hole in the direction where those tracks were heading towards. So if all goes to plan, they're probably going to pop out somewhere close to that watering hole. But for now, the tracks has not come out, unless we miss something. So yeah, that's kind of the update for now. We're hoping we're going to return to that area a little bit later. It's still nice and cool. There's a little bit of cloud cover coming in, and there's a nice cool breeze. So we're hoping that will entice them to keep on moving and maybe pop out onto that road. So yeah, hopefully that is going to be the case. Okay everybody, so some exciting news is that some of the other guys just managed to locate on 6 cheetahs. So we've seen earlier this morning we actually had tracks of the 2 male cheetah, and they were heading into the direction where they were actually found, and these 2 males have linked up with the female and her 3 subadults. So it's going to be quite interesting to see. Maybe there's a little bit of interaction between them, because there is a male subadult in that composition of that group of cheetah, and they are getting a little bit older. It's probably now the time where there's going to be a bit of interaction between these dominant males, and if they are male cubs or male subadults, they will start showing a little bit of aggressive behavior towards those subadult males. So let's head there. We're not far, about 5-10 minutes away from there, and let's see what's happening. To see a cheetah in general, it's amazing to see 6 all together, and the specific composition of that group of cheetah with the 2 males, the female, 3 subadults, that's pretty special. So let's hope we get to see some amazing interaction between those individuals. Okay, so from where we had those tracks this morning, we've now moved into the sighting of these two male cheetah. Now the female and her 4 cubs. It's about maybe 180 meters or so back there with the 2 males here. So there's a bit of distance between the 2 groups. But the males keep on lifting their head and looking towards where the females are, and the female is doing the same, so they're very aware of one another. And it's not to say that something is going to happen, so it's about a patience game and just sitting and waiting. Hopefully we get to see some interaction.